It's your girl, JV. Hi, Priestess. Back at it again with the general tarot reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Cancer season 2021, baby. Making noises, being bold. Things are heating up. Shit's hot. Hot. Be careful. Either way, be sure to check out your Sun, Moon, and Rising. Everything will be done tomorrow. Patreon gets everything first. For daily tarot readings, check out my Instagram, justj_everything. And for other dope shit that I do, check out my website, justjeverything.com. Now, Aries, it is Cancer season. All about feelings and intuition and using those feelings and intuition like we started to learn or started to improve upon in Taurus season. So I'm only doing important astrological notes. But either way, Mars, your ruling planet, is happy as fuck right now in Leo. Especially with Venus coming up behind it. That conjunction happens on July 13th. And like I said, things are getting real righteous, Aries. Moral, authentic, loud, bold, yet heartfelt. Something about vulnerability and transparency coming up. Now, on the 1st, I believe it was, Mars in Leo opposed Saturn retrograde in Aquarius. And you may find yourself now, especially going forward into the rest of Cancer season, you may find yourself being motivated by something that used to restrict you. Being motivated by previous limitations. Seeing yourself break free of something. This Mars, your ruling planet, is a part of this grand fire trine that's going on right now between Mars and Leo, Chiron and Aries, South Node and Sagittarius. And it's to be explored. It's to be used. It is, some of you are fiery, some already fiery, but it's just like you're actually using it for the right reasons now. There's like using it to really burn your way out of old paradigms, out of old mindsets and old perspectives. It's like freedom from the old chains. The karma, freedom from old karma. The spell breaks. On July 2nd, Mars trined Chiron in Aries. And so, like I'm saying, that new paradigm, that new timeline hop, that's what it feels like, a new timeline hop. And a complete chapter of healing, new self, so much more confident, so much more bold. And then when Venus conjuncts Mars in Leo, there's so much love, success, movement, heart, like warmth. Some of you are experiencing some major ego death. Or will be soon. There's some sort of balancing between the divine feminine and the divine masculine within you. Especially if you're an Aries female or identify as female. Hydrate. All summer, especially the rest of Cancer and Leo season, Aries, hydrate. Drink nothing but water. And take deep breaths. Because we are looking for the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. For Cancer. Cancer season 2021. Some of you, especially if you are feminine identifying and have Aries placements, there's something about tapping more into your femininity, tapping more into the feminine, the divine feminine within you. There may be somebody that's making you feel more feminine or making you feel kind of hyper feminine in some way. And vice versa. There is something, even if you identify as a man, there is this need to tap into the divine feminine. There could be some sort of, I mean, all this fire is just, it's a lot. So making sure that it's not all yang energy. First card out, Page of Pentacles. Because some of you, there is a reinvention of self that's happening. Be studious. There's some sort of skill or something that you're developing, a business that you're growing that you're supposed to be more methodical about, more diligent about. Some of you are diving into esoteric knowledge and actual magic and really divination, harnessing your skills in that way. There may be also good news coming in about money, good news coming in about something that you're manifesting, new relationships, people wanting to commit to you, people wanting to build with you, people wanting to support you, encourage you. There's a lot of good messages about the work that you're doing, about your work ethic. That feels like a lot of positive reinforcement. There may be some sort of relationship with someone that is younger than you, a younger Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, that maybe that person's coming back around or gets humbled in some way. There's some sort of maybe new communication or new project that you guys are working on, new investment that you're working on, a new business that you're developing in, and you're needing to be more consistent, or you're learning a schedule. It's time to like orchestrate or provide yourself some more structure or a schedule. All right, Aries. And I also feel like some of you, like, I did say ego death. So some of you may have, there is something maybe getting knocked down a few pegs, or some of you are realizing the truth of something, the reality of something, maybe somebody with heavy earth placements towards Virgo, Capricorn. But either way, there is like, I feel like also some of you are working on improving your health, getting more serious about the food that you eat, the quality of food that you eat, making sure you're drinking water consistently, getting outside more. Something's getting real. In Cancer season, I feel like first card out being the Page of Pentacles on the Selenite throne. What's coming up is what is real? What's getting real? Neptune is retrograde in Pisces, so the rose-colored glasses come off and you're seeing the truth of everything. The ways that you've kept yourself stuck, the ways that you've kept yourself bound, the loops that you are in. The blindfold comes off, the spell is broken, you're able to see the truth. And what you see may cause you to create some distance and really like reach for new friends, new connections, new people to talk to communicate with. It may cause you to diminish some people from your life as well. Some of you also may be having a hard time communicating, or just really thinking before you speak, being very, being reticent. The Page of Wands. There's definitely new relationships coming in. There also may be a bit of gossiping. Be careful in Cancer season. Some of you may have people to commiserate with or people to brainstorm with. There may be more children or hearing from children. Spending more time with children. But this looks like developing, putting time in to develop a new relationship with yourself. This is a merging of passion and practicality, spirit and grounding, spirit and centeredness. There's definitely some sort of new crush or new relationship, the initial stages of things. Interesting. Aries, sun, moon, and rising, and also Venus. I feel like there are multiple things. There are things in your health, in your financial life, and in I also feel like maybe even like your living situation, there are new beginnings. In the realm of spirituality, your energy levels, your mouth, your reactivity, there's some sort of new cycle, or in all of those realms, some sort of also maybe new inspiration or new collaboration, new people to hang out with. There could be the Ace of Cups. Yes, center of the reading being Ace of Cups, Aries. A Cancer season is bringing in that soul, bringing in that heart, new levels in your spirituality, new relationships. Also, both of these cards, Page of Pentacles and Page of Wands, are holding something. So there may be some sort of, there may be something that you may be holding on to or have held on to for too long. Something with someone with heavy earth or fire placements, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. There may be some sort of gossip or some sort of like agitation or irritation that you finally get to pull the, or a grudge. That's what the, okay. Aries aren't known for holding grudges, but when you hold a motherfucking grudge, when you hold a grudge, I'm coming for your fucking throat. I'm coming for your neck. Some of you put it down. Some of you finally like, okay, it's time to grow up. I can't just hold this grudge anymore. I can't like give this my weight or give this my energy anymore. And if there's any kind of master of holding grudges, it's Cancer. So in Cancer season, there may be some sort of resolution, healing, or recognition of grudges that you may be holding that you need to put down so that you can grab this Ace of Cups, so that you can let in this new love, let in this new rejuvenation, let in this new creative opportunity or new creative inspiration. There may be some sort of healing or rejuvenation or relationship with someone with heavy Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius placements. And I feel like some of you are leaving someone behind that, you know, like just, it's like leaving something behind that you've given multiple chances to, and you're moving forward into something that's grand, that's beautiful, that's organic, that feels divine, that you could not have orchestrated, that clearly it was just like serendipitous, or it's like you were placed at the right place at the right time kind of feeling. Something that is divinely for you. Oh, I just heard some of you been waiting by the fountain. Rev Fam for life, you know who you are, you know what that means. But some of you have been really like waiting, being patient for what you deserve, and it comes in. I feel like even the love that comes in, this may be on a grander scale. This could be love that's coming in from all the hard work that you've put into a business. So this could be a lot of recognition. I just heard cult following. So some of you may have like create some like sort of following or something of that nature that may start to solidify and grow. But center of the reading being Ace of Cups. Put down the old shit, baby. Put it down. Be done with it. So that you can take heed and grab what is for you, what wants to come in, what is divine, what feels so good. This is just a time to feel better. Fireworks. I just heard fireworks going off. Some of you may be just feeling fireworks with someone. It just may be right. It just may be organic. It just may feels good. Go with it. Do you? I want to let my hair down on this shit. That's how this feels. Where it's just like, Of course, I like tie it up extra tight and that may be something. You may be tied up extra tight. You may be really closed off emotionally. And now all of a sudden, there's like you open up a little bit, and now there's all these new options. There's new opportunities. There actually maybe some of you, there is a new relationship that is grounded, that's real, an opportunity that's happening with someone with heavy fire or water placements. And I also feel like some of you I think I just said this, but you're turning your back on somebody with heavy Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn placements, or healing, or something of that nature. Yeah, healing this. 3 of Swords, Ace of Cups, 3 of Swords. For Cancer season, I feel like you're just moving forward from this 3 of Swords. Being able to tend to, like, you transmute your... Ooh. And nothing hurts anymore. I feel kind of free. We're not the kids we used to be. I throw my hand to the door. I don't know the words. But I feel kind of free. That's what this feels like. And I know you're like, the 3 of Swords is after the Ace of Cups. I can hear some of you. And it's just like, no, what you don't get is that this is the ending. This is the ending of this disappointment. And I also feel like the disappointments that come in from here on out are very minor and things that you don't handle the hurt the way that you used to anymore because of all the endings and the pain that you've been through. You are amidst a deep transformation. Mars in Leo is changing the fucking game for you. And then Venus comes in, that conjunction on the 13th, and you're able to see that grand fire trine that's going until the end of July. You're going to be able to burn through all, yes, there's like sudden, like bam, like you fucking drop it. You drop bombs. I feel like some of you have been dropping verbal bombs, especially during the Mercury retrograde. Now that it's direct, Mercury gets out of shadow on July 7th, and there is deep transformation. But baby, trust and believe, you can't have this rebirth without the death first. And some of you have been letting versions of you die, letting outdated like programming and self-doubt, self-limitation, also really negative self-talk. Some of you are just seeing your own bullshit and you're done perpetuating your own heartache. And I feel like some of you have actually been experiencing this heartache or this issue or something for the last 3 months to 3 years, and there is finally transformation. I'm so excited to dive into this in the plunge, but there is fucking transformation and moving forward from this pain. It's like interesting, we're going to look at it later, but it's like what's in between the divine love and this transformation is this heartache. You had to go through this. You had to learn how to endure. You had to learn how to kill off things, mindsets, behaviors, connections, and people that kept tearing you down or kept breaking your heart or kept or just no longer serve you. You had to learn how to kill the version of you that ignored these red flags, that wouldn't let this in, that wouldn't trust in spirit, that wouldn't trust in what's for you, not missing you, that clung to the old, that clung to the familiar. That version of you held on so tightly that you weren't able to let anything new in. And now you're letting go. You're seeing the error of your ways, and you're able to really receive in a different way. And because you're open to receiving, there's going to be fucking fireworks, baby. Fireworks. Queen of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You're telling it like it is. I'm telling you, there are some truth bombs that definitely got told. And some really intense conversations, because you, like, don't be a groupie, keep it moving, are really at a point of, I'm done feeling this pain. I'm at the point of being able to find language for it. I've articulated, I've transmuted this fucking pain. This pain into wisdom. And into a platform, into something that I've transmuted this pain into a catalyst. Something to leap farther from this outdated version of myself from. Like, just this, it feels like a catapult. And the closer that you get to Leo season, the more that you're going to be able to understand the logic behind the pain, why you kept yourself there, or how your role that you played in it, the role that other people played. There's empathy, there's understanding, there's rejuvenation coming to the things that have ached. And you have the opportunity to end them, to transmute this pain, to face your fears, to really allow yourself to embrace big changes, so that come Leo season, it's interesting, the sun is rising in the background. After this painful ending, after there may be some sort of painful situation with someone with heavy Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or Scorpio placements. After you handle this transformation, some of you, I feel like I just heard bereavement, or there may actually be real loss or grief, or someone that you love passing or transitioning. After you deal with it, after you face it moving forward, the sun rises again. The sun in your heart rises again. Understand that the pain that you feel, though it may seem like you've been feeling it forever and you've just been pushing past it and moving and doing the work and fucking doing the shadow work. Some of you have been really doing your fucking work. I fucking applaud you, boo. I applaud you. You've been doing your work, and you now are at a point where you telling it like it is and really cutting yourself free. And now you're ushering in new community, new family, new abundance, because the blindfold's off. And you're not keeping your head in the sand and trying to be polite any fucking more. Good for you. Good for her. That's how I feel. Whatever you know needs to end, let it end, so that in Leo season, you can start to shine in a different way. Your sun can start to rise and set in a different direction of your heart. There is this, it's like your armor levels up. But instead of adding more armor, it's like the armor is more efficient. It's more lightweight. It's discerning. It is almost feels like sentient. There is some sort of maybe spirit guide or ancestors that are really starting to come in that you're starting to connect with. I also feel like some of you are really going to be interested in like the history of something, or your history, or exploring the legacy and the history that you want to lead. There is some major shedding of the old, because you are in a point of really being ready to reinvent the new you and project that and shine that version of who you are. And the world is ready. And they need you done with the old, so that you can start to process and initiate and pioneer this new paradigm that we're in, that we're entering. It's your responsibility, Aries. Figure out how you can let go of the old so that you can start pioneering the new. I love you. Let's get into it. All right, Aries, let's get into it. As the fireworks are popping off in the background, that is actually what I'm naming the video, is fucking fireworks for you guys, because clearly something is popping off and it's time for you to be creative, enthusiastic, and confident and courageously going into this new beginning. And because Page of Pentacles says shit's getting real, and there's new fertile ground to plant seeds and to develop and to cultivate new habits, new patterns, new spending patterns, and new ideas. Please clarify the Page of Pentacles for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Cancer season 2021. Please clarify the Page of Pentacles. Deep breath, Aries. Highlight it if you got it. Hydrate. Queen of Pentacles reversed. Yes, I'm telling you, somebody diminished. There also, I feel like something happened with your pride. Some of you may have put in a lot of effort or willpower into someone with heavy Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn placements, and the jig is up in some way, or it's just like this connection may have tampered with your self-worth, may have tampered with your money, may have tampered with the bag, your stability, your internal, like your self-worth, the way you value yourself. Some of you are releasing responsibility, delegating. Excuse me. But they're also maybe like less control, being less controlling in some way. Or something didn't work out in your favor, possibly in the beginning of Cancer season, or there's some sort of realization, or some maybe also business and money is slowing down. Saturn is retrograde right now, so business is slowing down. You may feel like money is slowing down, but I feel like it really isn't. There's just this reflection in this this pull back in some way, so that you can really take a look at what you need to invest in deeper and what you need to be more methodical or studious about. And it's going to be something that you're already enthusiastic about. Please clarify the Page of Wands, because there's definitely some sort of the initial stages of a project or a new relationship, a newfound sense of your own personal power. The Moon, Four of Wands, and Judgment. Woo! Strength in the bottom of the deck. Something was making you feel weak. Something has depleted you. Maybe something that, some business idea or some relationship or something that you tried to pursue. Maybe even something with motherhood. I feel like someone that you maybe had a child with. There's just endings, or I just saw 3, 2, 1 on the clock. So 3, 2, 1, go. Something made you go. Something is making you move forward. All of the figures are moving forward, preparing for Leo season. And also no reversals. So there is this tending, and with the Court cards out, it's saying it's important this season for you to tend to your relationships, your connections. The Ace being here, tending to your ability to receive, to surrender to divine timing, to surrender to what the divine has for you. Looking at the pain that has been caused, the disappointment, anything that aches, looking at your mindset, your reactions, your responses, the words that you're speaking, and having the ability to accept whatever is ending so that divine transmutation can happen. There is a new relationship that you're forming with somebody with heavy Pisces, Cancer, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio placements. Definitely somebody with heavy Scorpio placements coming in. A truth coming in. This is Neptune. Neptune is retrograde in Pisces right now. And like I said, shit is getting real. You're being forced to look, and Saturn retrograde in Aquarius is forcing you to look at the reality of the situations and your reality of the connections, your romantic and your platonic connections, and your current foundations. There also could be something revealed to you at a party or at a gathering, or just like hanging out with people, some sort of confrontation, being able to really speak your truth, the divine speaking through you. Something has been said, some truth. I'm telling you, something has come in where it's just like the truth is undeniable. And what the divine has for you is, and the truth that's coming in is so profound, it's going to wake up the dead and numb parts of you. I also feel like that's something that you guys are doing. Whatever it is you're talking about or doing with work, it's important that you tap into your life purpose. And a lot of what it is awakening, is speaking, using your words. That childlike mouth, that lack of a filter actually comes in handy. And may seem harsh to other people, but it gets your shit done. It gets you moving forward. So some of you are just really like, it's time for you to learn how much potential lies in you, how much magic lies within you that you may need to develop or learn or invest in. It's time to tackle the challenges, especially if the challenge is your ego or being humbled, or the challenge is relating or being in a relationship, or the challenge is figuring out which dog you want to put in the fight. Do you want to be the domesticated, docile dog, or going forward in this spiritual journey, do you want to be the feral wild wolf? What is going to bring you emotional, spiritual, sexual fulfillment? Figure it out, because, well, you are figuring it out, and you're going to be able to articulate it. And you need to make sure that you take heed to the calling on your heart and the calling on your life, and get off the fence so you can keep it fucking moving and receive what the divine has for you. Please clarify the Ace of Cups. How does the Ace of Cups materialize for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising in Cancer season 2021? I feel like there's some sort of leveling up in your spirituality. Some of you, your clairaudience may be ramping up. Yeah, and you may be terrified of it. Some of you, there is some sort of influx in your spirituality, an influx of divine feminine. Some of you have been ignoring your intuition, ignoring your inner knowing about something. And because you ignored it and went against what the divine and what your heart and your body have been telling you, the universe may have to drag your ass a little bit. And dragging you through the mud looks a lot like, hey, maybe fucked up dreams or duality. This is a Cancer card. So in this Cancer season, you're going to be learning how to no longer deny your femininity or deny your unexpected spirituality. This is intensified intuitive abilities, psychic abilities, clairaudient, clairvoyant, clairsentient abilities. Your knowing is just intensifying, quickening, and deepening. There also may be a new relationship with your mother, or a spiritual mother or a spiritual leader. A new relationship with someone with heavy Cancer placements that takes you by surprise. Or there may be a Cancer that leaves, or someone with heavy Cancer placements that things don't go. I feel like they want to be single, or they want to stay single, or you may want to stay single. There may be something. Okay, all right. Some of you have been purposefully keeping yourself alone. Some of you have purposefully stayed single. Some of you are just focusing on motherhood, focusing on your spirituality, focusing on your children, focusing on enhancing your abilities, focusing on connecting with the divine, focusing on building your business. But some of you, now it's to the point where you're so hyper-focused on that side of you that you're ignoring your intuition about the love that wants to come in, or the new beginning or new inspiration or something that may be coming in. Some of you may be scared of this heightened intuition or heightened ability. Don't drink about it. Don't escape from it. Face it head on. Are there any other messages for the Ace of Cups? Three of Wands reversed. Wow. I'm telling you, turning your back on this pain, turning your back on the disappointment. Please clarify the High Priestess reversed. Just for shits and gigs. I just want to see how this manifests. Please clarify the High Priestess reversed for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for Cancer season 2021. Yeah, I'm telling you, there's been a lot. There is like a redirecting of your energy. Some of you have been putting in a lot of hard work into the wrong areas, into the wrong something. I also feel like somebody with heavy Cancer placements or your mother is working a lot. There's some kind of new job coming in, a new avenue to exert your energy in, and some of you are feeling burnt the fuck out. And the way to figure out how to not feel burnt out is by stop ignoring your intuition and by going to spirit about it. You've got to meditate about it. You've got to pray about it. You've got to talk to yourself. Get quiet. Make room for your ability to hear what's coming in. This new moon in Cancer on July 9th is going to be divine for you guys. There's just this like pouring out that's happening. And the pouring out that comes in, it gives you the ability to turn your back on some shit that you know you should have been turned your back on, getting out of survival mode, tending to the wounds in the root chakra, your base chakra, wounds of sexuality, turning your back on old sexual trauma or old sexual pain or old sexual heartache. Please clarify the Three of Swords. And turning your back on it because there's replenishment coming and there's transformation. It's just like it just doesn't hurt anymore. All I see is fireworks. Listen to Fireworks by Drake. Oh, that's too much. Too effing much. But y'all saw the Two of Cups reverse, Seven of Swords reverse, Knight of Wands. Yeah, some of you have been turned upside down emotionally. Yeah, you feeling like you weren't chosen, dealing with somebody who was mean, somebody who was in and out, somebody that maybe only wants sex, breaking out of that habit of you only, or I feel like some of you have been fuckboys for a while. Now you're breaking out of that habit, done reaching for people with fuckboy tendencies, done being overly nice or conservative or initiating the conversations with people who have really disrespected you or been mean to you. And now sacrificing. I feel like some of you have been sacrificing love for business or keeping yourself single because of some traumatic or painful situation that it's time to turn your back on. Please clarify the Three of Swords clearly and concisely. Clarify the Three of Swords for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising Cancer season. Thank you. And the veil is been lifted. The blindfold comes off. You're no longer at war, baby. So you get to lay your weapons down and really take advantage of all of the resources that are available to you, all the things that you're good at, rejuvenation, restoration, new opportunities, this is the ending of a cycle in your spiritual, sexual, and physical life. I feel like some of you are definitely starting to work out, starting to pour into your body and getting out of your mind by getting into your body and allowing a new kind of flow, a new cycle, a new avenue, a new conduit, a new energy to rise in you. And with that sacrifice, something has to end. Please clarify the Death card. The old you has to die to allow the new you to emerge, babe. It's the way it goes. Purge old belongings, purge old memories, get baggage out of the way, clean the clutter, clean away anything that limits you or any limiting factors. Wow. What needs to end is you being so angry. Whatever is confusing. Be done with intoxication. Be done with selling yourself short. Be done with putting yourself on the back burner. Make a decision. Venus and Mars in Leo. Venus and Mars in Leo are going to burn forward, are going to make you move forward and choose love, choose new. And put your ass in a position to make radical changes. Having intense conversations or intense information that comes in that helps you make decisions. Maybe not talking as much as someone with heavy Pisces placements and focusing on the new love that wants to come in. Definitely someone with water placements diminishes in your life some way, especially if they have Pisces placements. But there is this, wow, look at that. When you radically change your mind and speak your mind and allow yourself to be mature, new love, new inspiration, comes in quickly, and bam, all of a sudden fulfillment. Fireworks. I love you.